So the Kansas City Chiefs have absolutely broken the NFL, and at this point, it's honestly evident. So if you look at what this Kansas City Chiefs team has been doing in the Patrick Mahomes era, it's just been pure wins, pure success. You know, either you almost went to a Super Bowl, either you almost won a Super Bowl, or you won a Super Bowl. That's literally been how this Patrick Mahomes era has went. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they faced a lot of adversity this year when, week one, we faced the Baltimore Ravens 27-20. Patrick Mahomes had a pretty all right game, 291 yards, only one TD though, and one interception. But Rashee Rice was the X factor in that game with 103 yards. And then the week after that, we went against the Cincinnati Bengals where Patrick Mahomes, he threw 2 interceptions for some reason. But he had 2 TDs, but he had 151 yards. Rashee Rice had 75 yards. Rashee Rice was literally the X factor for the beginning of the season. Rashee Rice had 110 yards against the Falcons as well. That's like 300 or almost 300 yards in 3 games. So Rashee Rice was absolutely going crazy, and him getting injured definitely altered our whole season, and it was honestly bad to watch. The injury with him, it altered our whole season. And Patrick Mahomes threw the pick and then ran into Rashee Rice's knee. That was one of the worst injuries that I've ever seen. But anyways, the Kansas City Chiefs, they have rebounded from that, and they've been playing way better football now that guys like Hollywood Brown is back, Isaiah Pacheco is back, and with the signing of DeAndre Hopkins, and now that Worthy is starting to have his, his breakouts and stuff like that. The Kansas City Chiefs, they have been unstoppable in these last 3 games. I mean, the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers are both playoff teams, and the Kansas City Chiefs absolutely dominated them. I mean, Patrick Mahomes has been looking better. He's going to look like the Patrick Mahomes that we're used to. Samaje Perine has even been a factor in the receiving game. So it's been very good to see that. The Kansas City Chiefs defense is starting to dominate. They're starting to get a lot of turnovers. So this Chiefs team is going crazy at the exact right time. I mean, a lot of people thought Patrick Mahomes was, I guess on a horrible decline, but 320 yards, 3 TDs, and 0 interceptions goes to show you that Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes, and that in the playoffs, he will be very hard to stop. Then you got Travis Kelce, who came back alive, 84 yards and a touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 79 yards and a touchdown. So these guys are looking very, very good. And Hollywood Brown, 46 yards on 4 receptions. So Hollywood Brown is looking pretty good as well, and he's getting limited snaps. The D-line is starting to get pressure. Like, it's starting to look good for the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is why I say that there's no way that the Kansas City Chiefs should just keep being able to get away with the same thing. And it's honestly crazy, man. I mean, at 15-1, the Kansas City Chiefs have the NFL's best record. They do. And when it comes to a three-peat, this is what I've been telling people, right? The Chiefs, they are outstanding in one-score games, right? This is what they do. I mean, they've set a new NFL record by winning 14 consecutive one-score games. And the Chiefs, they've been looking very good in one-score games. And if you look at how this goes in the how the playoffs goes, right? Most NFL games are decided by literally one-score games. So if the Kansas City Chiefs are so good at winning one-score games, then why would that not help them in the playoffs? Think about it. If all the playoff games are usually one-score games, and the Kansas City Chiefs are almost the best. Well, not almost. They are the best team at winning one-score games. Then why would that not help them in the playoffs, man? And if you are a person that says the Kansas City Chiefs' success is built on luck, you are definitely a NPC. You have to go. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're not built off luck. Obviously, Matthew Wright's 31-yard field goal attempt bounced off the left upright over the crossbar to defeat Los Angeles. Cool. That was lucky. But no luck was involved in the Kansas City Chiefs blocking the Denver Broncos' last-second field goal. That was just an amazing special teams play that the Chiefs had planned after finding a weakness in the Broncos' field goal attempts, man. And obviously, it was lucky for Kansas City that the Las Vegas Raiders chose a 3rd and 3 play with 14 seconds left in their Week 13 matchup for the center and quarterback to get their, wires crossed and put a shotgun snap on the ground. But you can't tell me it was anything lucky about Nick Bolton powering his way into the backfield to recover the loose ball. So it's not really a luck thing, I can't really say the Kansas City Chiefs are so lucky because they also have some bad luck on their side too, plenty of bad luck. So these people are only focusing on the team's good luck. But nobody looked at the bad luck. Rashee Rice, we lost him to a friendly fire injury in Week 4. We lost Jalen Watson in Week 6. And DJ Humphries got injured in his first game with the team. So obviously the Chiefs, they have benefits of some quote-unquote good luck. But like I said, they had to fight some adversity and they had to fight off some bad luck. And that's going to show you that that the Chiefs are a signature NFL team. And they are one of the best NFL teams of all time because this is what championship teams do. And they have that championship DNA to be able to fight through anything, And now key players has returned. So obviously with Brown, there's no doubt that the team will be better. And also with Isaiah Pacheco, Charles Omenihu has looked good on his way back. And the thing about Charles Omenihu is that Chris Jones and Omenihu, he's like Chris Jones. So Chris Jones and Omenihu, they both could be effective both inside and outside. So when he's in the lineup, it's easier for Steve Spagnuolo to keep defenses guessing. So that's why they've been getting more pressure, And then you have guys that has arrived like Kareem Hunt and DeAndre Hopkins, who's been playing very, very good with us, who's been playing very, very good with us, both of them guys. And Hopkins is going to obviously have a big role in the playoffs, and I can't wait to see it. And the Chiefs, they already have made history, man. I mean, before NFL free agency began, it was common for teams to win back-to-back Super Bowls. I mean, 5 teams won back-to-back Super Bowls, and during, the first 28 years or whatever. But after free agency started, it's been an entirely different story, After the Denver Broncos did it, they went 6-10 in 1999. And the New England Patriots, they did kind of good after, but they finished the season 10-6, and they lost to the Broncos in the divisional round. So if you look at their attempts at a three-peat, the Chiefs has already made more success than any other team in the free agency era. So it's different, man. The Chiefs are breaking the NFL. So I'm not saying that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to just kill everybody and just go crazy through the playoffs and just blow everybody out and then win the Super Bowl and blow them out. I'm not saying all that. But the Super Bowl champion, is the team that could win 3 consecutive games against the NFL's best teams. We're going to have to win only 3. And that's very hard to do, which is exactly why it took almost 2 decades for another team to even have a chance at a three-peat. But if you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, man, they're legitimate contenders, and they are well positioned as any other team to win the 2024 championship. So they might actually get this done. They will get this done, and that's going to be the difference between the Chiefs and all these other teams that had a chance to three-peat.